I was going to write notes, but I decided not to. 3 years ago today, I almost died in Blue River, Oregon, in the mountains. I was homeless, living there with now my ex-husband. He tried to kill me. We were fishing, and I had just climbed up a small hill, and I am disabled, so I passed out from the heat. And he tried to give me CPR, even though I had just fainted. And when I told him to stop, he told me to shut up. I'm trying to save your life. After that, I tried to hide for a minute, and then we ended up in a brawl at our campsite not much later. The only other person that was there just watched while he was smoking a cigarette. He was an old fisherman, and I don't know how I feel about him not jumping in, but he didn't. Anyways, so I knew that no one could hear my screams, and I couldn't even see because my glasses were gone. I thought they were broken, but I just couldn't find them. And he was choking me out. I was choking him out, and things just did not go well. We had just gotten a hatchet, and he tried to kill me with it. First, though, he was running around just threatening me, trying to scare me. He was having fun. And I started to run into the woods, and he said, "Oh, into the dark woods." And I was not okay with that. I ended up diving down a little hill and falling, and he chased me until he caught up with me. Anyways, a couple of moms found me and rescued me. They happened to be taking a walk on the trail that morning, and without them I would not be here. And I was rescued and taken to a fire station and relocated. Anyways, that's 3 years ago today, and I'm not homeless, and I am still here. That's kind of a cool thing, so it is what it is. I still struggle and I have a lot of problems, but I'm glad to be alive. Thanks for listening. So this is actually something I feel like I have to elaborate on. So 3 years ago today, my ex-husband tried to kill me in the woods. Now, here's where I have to elaborate. You would think that I would be really mad at him. You would think that I would be putting all the blame on him, of course, because he tried to kill me. But wait, there's more. So, guess who I really blame? That's right, the good old US of A. Happy 4th of July. So, this is where things get interesting. So, my ex-husband used to be an Army Ranger before we met. And when he signed up to go in the Special Forces, he had been in an incredibly horrifying family situation that I will not go into detail on. However, he had to sign a waiver to even get into the military when he was 17, I think. And yeah, he signed the waiver because they had already diagnosed him as having a lot of problems and thought that he should not go in the military. However, the military took him. The United States Army said, yeah, sign this waiver. Oh, and then yes, join Special Forces, which he did. He joined Special Forces. He volunteered for, infantry combat, and he did all of that. And so they trained him to kill people. So, when he did he got blown up, okay? So when he attacked me, he had gotten blown up already a couple of years before. They had to put his brains back in his head. He already had combat PTSD, but he already had PTSD and a bunch going on before he was ever in the military. So we had already had a discussion when we got together that if he tried to kill me, then I would run as far as I could away from him. And that is exactly what I did. So yeah, I blame the United States military for taking a person who was extremely vulnerable and letting them get blown up and shot. He got 2 purple stars and a silver heart, and then they just discarded him with no services because he wasn't acting right after he had gotten blown up and been forced to do everything that he was forced to do while he was in the military. So yes, he ended up way out of his mind. And, you know, we all know why. Happy 4th of July.